The latest breaking events, live from the scene of action. Bringing you the most up-to-date news in city life. Right to your screen. Interviews with various crime syndicates, police personnel, and the victims of crime. It's time for another breaking news story right here on City Life News.
I object to this, Judge. This is clearly a conflict of interest. Might as well fucking throw out the case now. Now let's
Sherman,
carry on.
Godbur?
Let's carry on. I want to see the corruption.
I don't know. I'm not friends with Sherman at this time.
Oh, Sherman's not here yet, sir.
He's probably going to buy some more guns.
Blythy's on Whisper.
Yes, I was.
Yes, you are on Whisper.
Bad. Bye, Jordan. You please find Sherman.
Alright, seriously, how is this not a conflict of interest? Are you
'Cause
up as a judge or as the CLPD commander?
I wasn't on scene at the time, so not conflict.
But you're still CLPD commander.
Yeah,
You're
the
the best,
minute- at the
CLPD
minute,
is your best
he is a judge.
interest.
Yeah,
He's a-
yeah,
he's a
because
judge.
you are suing
The best
the BD.
interest is the mod. So carry on.
Order in the courtroom.
Get up, Godbur.
Apologies, you was here a minute ago. I'll go and see if I can find him, Judge.
If you have to bring him cuffs, then do so.
I will do.
Should be in cuffs anyway.
I don't think he was too happy with you, Angel, over your last conversation.
Huh? I don't give a shit. He shot me in the fucking face.
You shiked him. You tried to shike him to death.
Well,
Right,
that was
hands up,
weeks
'cause you
earlier.
wasn't geared.
Weeks earlier.
So I need to check you on the-
I don't think
Another breaking news story with CLN News Director Hawk, live on location from the CLN fuck.
Please put that up.
Take two.
Okay, let's go, Sherman. You're not. I found Sherman.
Wait, did Sherman manage to get his bag? Sherman, how'd you get your bag?
Did you make sure he doesn't have any
mean, how'd
weapons?
you get
I have.
He's bound to shoot me
wow.
just for standing
He's
up
got
in
no
here.
guns.
you
Sherman,
can get your bag by
take
getting in
it.
the car and
Really
getting out
good.
the car, going
Oh,
into the
fuck.
wall. I think.
All parties are now present.
Well, who's
Close
this
them
geezer?
doors. Whoa.
Wait, who's
Out.
the judge?
It's a
Out.
me.
You're not
You
the
need to search
judge.
before you come in here.
I am now.
Get him out.
CLN News Director Hawk on location from the brand new courthouse inside of City Life. Presiding is the Honorable Blythe. Let's listen in.
He's trying to do a startup. Shut the fuck up. Let the man work.
Is Sherman
Your
on
Honor, she's just insulted me, so please.
I wasn't
Right,
talking, I was
guys.
talking to
Right,
everybody.
everyone
He
shut
shot
up
me in the
so
face.
the CLN can get their intro done, okay? Thank you.
We're good.
Okay, right.
the pressure?
Stuck.
The court case now getting ready to take session between Angel versus Godbur and Sherman, with the Honorable Blythe presiding.
You okay, Hawk?
Why is even Godbur here?
Yeah, I got my intro done.
Done now.
Because
I don't know, so.
Okay, so this is a civil case. It'll be Angel versus Godbur, who is ex-PD and still serving senior officer Sherman.
Ready to drop the case? That hurt, man. That hurt.
Anyway, carry on. So, Angel, can you please state your case on the civil dispute against senior officer Sherman?
2 seconds, put on the seat.
Ladies and
seat.
gentlemen
In the
of
seat.
the in the
Isn't
seat.
she?
Don't I
In the
stand up
seat.
to
Need
give
to
my?
sit down
Oh,
on the
this
seat.
seat. This seat up here. Okay.
You're going to be sworn in.
Jared, can you please do the honor to swearing her in?
You swear to tell the truth, the whole
There's
truth,
not a seat. Wait,
nothing
wait,
but the
George.
truth, so help you God.
Shorty, there's not a seat here, man.
Shut up, will you?
Oh. I swear
To tell the truth,
to tell the truth, the
whole
whole
truth,
truth,
and nothing but the truth.
truth.
so help me God.
So help me, Buddha.
I'll do. She's sworn in.
Very well, thank you, Jordan. Okay, Angel, can you please tell your side of the story and all events with any evidence you have on it?
Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am here before you because I was shot by CLPD despite not posing a threat to them. I do have video evidence. I could show the courtroom if need be. I do believe the judge already has it. On top of that, CLPD failed to secure the scene and therefore securing my gear in the process. Now, they will come up here and they're going to argue that my friends, quote unquote friends, secured my gear, but we're not up here because what may have happened or what could have happened. We are up here before you today because CLPD failed to do their job, and as a result, my gear was left unsecure and therefore picking up by people on the scene.
It appears
And when
as
I was
if
released
one
from
of
PD
the
custody, I was released without my gear,
plaintiffs
without the money
is
I had
having
on
a
me.
bit of a seizure.
And what are these two fuck clowns doing in the back of the courtroom? I'm trying to plead my goddamn case.
Jordan, go and sort them out.
Like I was saying, I was shot by CLPD despite not presenting a threat. I was then put in cuffs and held in PD for an hour without ever even being read charges before they were forced to release me and refused to comp me, telling me to take them to court.
Sherman, be quiet, please. Oh shit.
Oh my God, this is a
Oh my God.
Oh my
We
God.
watch as a judge kicks the defendant in the face.
This is supposed to be a bipartisan.
That's right, kick
There's
her.
voice for CLPD.
Kick her.
There's voice for CLPD. I'm gonna cry to my lawyer.
Oh my God.
Angel, please come back to the
We
stand.
are not going to settle less than 10 million.
I'll personally compensate you for that. That was it's these new mats, you see.
Correction, the plaintiff was kicked in the face. The defendants are sitting idly by
Good
so
job,
far.
Lassie, good job.
Shut up.
So that is the case I plead before the courts today. I was shot despite not presenting a threat to CLPD, and they failed to secure the scene, resulting in my gear and the $177,000 I had on me at the time being lost. I was also held for an hour without ever being read charges before finally being released and not comped for that time either. So I'm before the courts today to sue CLPD for time lost and money lost in the total sum of $500,000.
Okay. Can you just please tell me a little bit more about the scene and you being shot by the CLPD?
Well, CLPD rolled up on scene. They had their guns out, guns drawn. I was outside of city limits. I did have my weapon out. However, it was down. Just had it at the low ready. They came out, guns pointed, and started screaming demands, despite being outside of city limit, nobody there posing a threat. I kept my weapon down. I did not see the need to holster it because I was legally carrying outside of city limits in a high crime area. And as a result of Sherman being overzealous and a little trigger happy, I got a bullet to the face.
Okay.
Where do I come into this?
Please be quiet until you're
That
spoken
is
to.
like American judge law.
Okay, Angel. Thank you for your side of the story. You can please be seated. Okay, Sherman, can you please come to the stand and be sworn in by my Jordan?
What is this? Do I need to enter it?
No, this one here, Sherman, in front of me.
Where's the thumbs up animation? Oh well. Yes, I swear.
Sherman, what have you got to say about the Angel's claim against
Well,
against
first off,
yourself?
I would like to share my point of view.
Okay, please do it.
So, a gunshot was detected at the loading bay, the stock loading, south of the main international airport. I responded code-free with Godbur. I arrived at the scene, and first thing I saw is Angel with her rifle out. I approached her and she distanced herself from me. I told her several times to put the rifle away. It was, yeah, more than 3 warnings. I also have video proof.
Check PMs.
Uh, with my orders, I had to take her down. Now, afterwards, she got revived. Well, not revived. She got a hospital run. So I had to get quickly to my car and follow the ambulance. So I had no time to secure her stuff. However, there are several other officers on the scene, and I told them several times to take care of her stuff, including the suitcase. Yeah, I followed the ambulance to hospital where I arrested her and brought her to station. On the whole way back and at the PD HQ, she was having a tantrum. And yeah, kept yelling at me. So I proceed to escort her into the interview room and read her rights. And then Peter Bush, senior officer Peter Bush comes in and saying to me that he will take care of Angel and told me to go back on patrol, and so I did. And then, yeah, the rest of the arrest procedure was done by senior officer Peter Bush while I was dealing with patrol duties with Godbur.
So you can't explain why she was held in custody for over an hour and no charges brought forward because
No,
you're
I
told
wasn't.
to carry on with your
I
normal patrol
only
duty.
escorted her to the interroom, read her child rights, and then Peter Bush comes in and told me to get back on patrol, and he is going to handle Angel.
Okay,
And that's
fair
it.
enough. And do you know anything about anyone picking up any loss of this money? What went walkabouts?
I was told by several people, I think Daniel was one of them, that the money was picked up by a friend called Nefpro,
I
friend of
object, Your
Angel.
Honor.
So
This
I
is
was told.
hearsay. This is
Please,
speculation and
just
hearsay.
please wait. Just please wait. Sherman.
So yeah, Daniel told me the money got picked up by Nefpro. Apparently, Nefpro was given permission by Angel because he is Angel's friend.
I don't give nobody permission to touch my money.
Okay. Do you have any support evidence that this individual picked up any money?
No, because I wasn't on the scene. I was chasing down the ambulance.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Yeah, you could be seated in, please, Sherman. Okay, Godbur.
Nope. Hey.
Can you please come up here to the stand as well, please? Be sworn in by majority.
Majority around whisper.
So, Godbur, as at the time, Godbur, you were an officer in the CLPD, weren't you?
I was a recruit.
Okay, very well. And can you please tell me your time of events on that scene as well?
We pulled up on the scene, and we got called to gunshots, and Angel was there with a shotgun out, I believe it was. So we got out, and Sherman, I believe, told her to put the gun away quite a few times before proceeding to fire some shots, which she did not put it away after that, which then she got shot as a she's got shot because she didn't put it away. We told her multiple times. And
Permission to question the witness, Your Honor.
I'll give you permission to question him.
Hi, Mr. Godbur, you state that I had my weapon out and refused to put it away. You also stated that I took shots. Now, this time I had my weapon out. Was my weapon in the low ready? Just for
Yeah, it
clarification.
was.
All right, and after I took shots, did I raise my weapon up at all?
No.
Okay,
But you
that's
still didn't put it away.
that's correct. I did not put it away. That's pretty much all I wanted to. That's all I wanted to clarify there, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Godbur, you could please take a seat. Does
Wait, you wasn't finished?
well, I'll finish with him.
Wow, he's black. You're white.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Nothing.
He's trying to pull the race card. That's some bullshit. You can't pull the race card in your commander.
Command? Who's
It's
command?
not my
Commander's not
commander,
here.
he's the judge.
Advise you, boy, to be quiet, okay? You in the full tack gear, well in court, you know. Try to look your best for this court session when someone's trying to sue you.
7 people.
Be quiet, okay? Angel, can you please come up to the stand? I want to just question about 1 or 2 wee things. This one here, please. Who's that? Look on. So, why was there gunshots in the area at the time?
I'm not entirely sure why there was gunshots in the area. At the time, there was a rabid population running loose on the island. Just a chance that there was a group there that was just taking care of the rabbits.
Okay, just stay here for a second. Sherman,
What?
did you find any gunshot residue on Angel at the scene?
I couldn't because she kept her distance from me.
Okay.
I would like to clarify that I did keep distance. In fact, I kept cover because both officers had their weapons pointed at me at the time. I was feared for my life, so I stayed behind cover as much as possible the entire time.
Please be quiet.
At the time I was seeking cover, I kept requesting, you put your weapon down, I'll put mine away. I did not ask the officers to put their weapons away. I knew they were just there because they probably got called. But however, I was outside of city limits. I did not pose a threat, and I did not see a reason to put my weapon away, simply because some overzealous officers were yelling.
Yes, Sherman.
How come it's not in city limits when the gunshot was detected?
Well, I do not know where your gunshot detections are, but I am pretty
It was
sure
at
that
stock loading.
I'm pretty sure that stock loading is considered outside of city limits.
Well, when did I got a gunshot detection?
Well, like I said, I don't know the internal workings of your gunshot detection. I don't know why you received it, but I am pretty sure stock loading is outside of city limits. Not to mention, it is a very high crime area, especially.
How come it's a high crime area?
Okay.
We just moved to the map.
Sherman.
That is why it's a high crime area.
Okay, quiet.
Because we just moved here.
Thank you. Thank you. Right. With the city limits at the moment, we're still trying to get confirmation from our local government where the city limits lie. The stock loading is gunshot detection on it, has it is next to the airport, and the airport is covered by gunshot detection. Okay, that's why you got it, and that's why he came to the scene. But it's as for the lies of his being in the city limits, that's still to be decided. Okay, do you both understand that?
I understand.
Sherman?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so sorry, you can take a seat now. I'm done with that question. I was just asking you about the gun. So does anyone else got anything to say before I disappear and make my mind up? Sherman or Angel, any last comments?
I still don't get why I was called here.
Isn't there a jury?
I do have one last comment. Just in closing, as I said, CLPD has come up here and tried to claim that my quote-unquote friends picked up my money, but we're not here on speculation or hearsay. We are here because the CLPD on the scene did not secure the scene and did not grab my gear, which is what they should have done. So we are not here because what may have happened. We are here because what should have happened. I just like the courts to remind that as they review the case. That's all I have to say is closing arguments.
Okay, I've just been informed that another person who was on scene at the time is available to come to court. If we could just wait for him to come in, I want to just question him about it as
Who
well.
is it?
It'll be it's Captain Daniel 01, is it?
Daniel 01, please report to the courtroom.
Could I just have a little recess for 5 minutes? Okay.
It is, yes.
Well, then I want to
You've been
remake my
called to the
closing
stand.
arguments when it's over.
Please say it again, please.
I want to
Sorry, you
remake my
realise the
closing
courthouse
arguments
is
when it's
right
over.
next to the jail.
Oh, we could remake one again. Okay.
I'm a little bit stuck.
Okay, just
Yeah.
be back in
No.
5 minutes.
No weapons.
Buffy.
Done.
I'm just sort out the
I
bag during the recess.
object.
What's up?
Just sort out the bag during the recess.
I'll try and get it. I'll try and do something.
Alright.
Angel, advise you don't settle for less than 10 million.
Take a seat, please. Sherman, back into your seat.
Yeah.
متفضل.
Back to your seat, Sherman.
500 for yourself
Jesus,
and
you seem
10
to be
million
on
for
a porch.
emotional damage.
Got it.
The court session goes on a 5-minute recess as Blythe invites yet one more person of the COPD to testify against this scene. Angel versus Godbur and Sherman. Live from the City Life News broadcast. Right in the Altus Courthouse. CL News reporting on scene with Trance 420 and Hawk, CL News Director. Watch as more people enter the courthouse now. We listen and watch as deliberations continue. CL News reporting on scene.
Right, take a seat, guys. Daniel,
Where do I go?
this down.
I've never been to court.
Yeah. Okay, Daniel. One cut.
Can you please not swear in court?
I object to this testimony. Not only was I not informed that there would be another witness, he was not on the court ballot for today.
I just brought him forward.
Yeah, I'll be just want to be interested to see what he's got to say on the situation,
Okay.
just for a record, Angel.
Daniel,
Okay.
will you place your hand on the Bible? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Well, I don't know about God, but yeah, in general, yeah. Right.
Okay, Daniel, can you please explain what happened on the events of the day at Stock Loading, south of the airfield, when Senior Officer Sherman shot Angel, and that whole situation, please?
Okay, so I got a call from Sherman saying that Angel, roughly speaking, that Angel had a gun out. Senior Officer Sherman then engaged Angel. I for whatever reason, I'm sure Sherman has informed the court as such to his reasoning. However, I arrived on scene as a secondary supervisory officer, so not acting as the primary supervising officer. Primary supervising officer was Peter Bush 1997, who assisted primarily. The suspect, Angel, was verbally abusive, as was her accomplice Humble. Both were verbally abusive towards my staff and I. This continued throughout the situation between Sherman and Angel, at which point her hour was up. I decided to release her despite her verbal abuse when I could have kept her in, so I think she's been given fair enough leniency, although I do advise the judge that she be given some form of compensation.
And what happened with her money
I
and gear at the
object.
scene?
Shut up.
We are here on facts, not opinion.
Oh, hold on. Let me just I want to hear this, please.
Speculation again.
What happened with her money and
I don't know.
gear on scene?
I don't know. I was not party to that decision or any kind of such.
Okay, you could be excused.
Good suck a dick, judge.
I beg your pardon? Georgia, please detain that man and send him to jail for 10 minutes.
Things heating up.
I moved that this.
It's one of the
I moved that-
CLPD
I moved that the testimony be stricken from the record.
runs out of the
because he
courtroom.
obviously was not here for factual, but only opinions.
He was brought in as another officer that was on scene at the time.
But we haven't been informed.
The prosecution was not informed.
There's no prosecution. This is a civil case, so there's no prosecution as such.
Objection.
Correct. So, how much money did you lose in general?
You've been searched.
$7,000 that I had on me. I lost time spent that I could have been stocking shops. I'd say all in all, I lost at least $1.5 to $2 million.
So you had 175 on you that you
Don't do
lost.
that. I need to speak.
177.
I've been ordered by the
177.
judge.
Okay, and
Oh,
how
I need
much
to speak.
time were you detained?
I was in custody for an hour after taking a bullet to the face. Now, the CLPD will have you believe that I was verbally abusive, but I ask you, in a medical profession, if there's a chance of brain damage, and verbal abuse can happen when you take a bullet to the face.
So,
Well, like
If you
Tourette.
got shot in the face,
Where are we
you'd be able to
going?
talk.
Oh my god.
Okay, okay.
He's holding cells.
And
I may not have lost my ability to
Just put me
speak,
here, don't
but
put a
that
timer.
bullet may have knocked out
Walk
any
on over, I'm
filters that I
also
had
gonna
in
use your
place at the time.
Also, I don't believe he shot you in the
Hi.
face. So
Why? Because you got.
You don't
If it-
believe,
cough,
or
you can
or
access the
you
door.
don't know?
I'm just trying to work some things out.
Well, I actually shot her 2 times in the side
Daniel, no.
of her torso.
Can I just go back in
My
there? I was
video
seriously
evidence.
joking, He knows it.
I don't know. I felt the bullet enter my head.
He said 10 minutes. He said 10 minutes, but there's no in hell I'm sitting back in here for 10 minutes.
Okay, we get 20 minutes then.
And this speculation is coming from the officer that left these scars on my face. I tried to divorce many months ago.
I'm just going forward to see these scars.
Scars all over my face. You see these scars, Your Honor?
These are old.
Cold scars.
These
Well,
were
that's-
left by my former husband, which I tried to divorce, but was not granted the divorce by the courts.
Can you
so
just
she
please
needs to live
can
with
you,
that for all her
was-
life.
Can you please identify your former husband?
He is sitting to my right, Officer Sherman over there.
Oh,
That can't be.
Do you
Sherman.
deny?
Wasn't
Do you deny
born
that we?
warm, I was
Do you deny
white.
that?
Now in
do you-
Altus, I am black.
Do you deny that we had a divorce hearing? Do you deny that I sucked your dick in the
Yeah,
back of a
it was a
Cadillac?
different guy.
Apparently,
Hello?
some radioactive heat
deny I
has
sucked
caused
your
his
dick?
skin to
Hello?
turn colors.
Oh my god.
I'm not racist. I don't see color. I just see the man that once loved me, that I once loved.
Sherman, is this true that you were married to Angel
No.
once upon a time? Hmm?
Can you show me a picture of your ex-husband, please?
I didn't
And we
keep any
can
pictures
see
of my
that he
ex-husband.
is a white male.
When I went to jail after trying to divorce him, I burned everything I had that reminded me of you.
I remember you stabbed that husband in the court room.
I tried to. I tried to take your other goddamn eye, you fucking liar.
Okay, please keep the language to a minimum, please. Okay. This is no place
sorry,
for this
Your
type of
Honor.
language. Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. That bullet still knocked out a few
Okay.
filters.
I'm just gonna go around to the back room here and talk with my clerk, who's also whatever he's trying to do over there. Jordy.
I was going to unrestrain Mr. Daniel.
Well, once you're done, please join me back, and
Okay.
you could just be waited, please.
Take a seat, Daniel.
I can't see jack shit.
Why can't
I
you see
can't
anything?
close his door.
Can see fine.
I
It's
see
like
just
dark in
fine.
here.
No, it's not.
It's
Is it
not.
nice?
It's really
Yeah,
dark.
me
like,
too.
I think you're blind.
I
Depends
can
what
see
way I
fine,
look.
guys.
The
Is
background's
anyone,
Well
dark.
done.
anyone
Yeah,
put any
I-
CLN light? Anyone put any lighting in here?
I think
No.
he's having seizure.
Someone get the EMT over here.
Well,
I think he needs mental and medical help.
don't you have night vision?
No, I don't.
No, I mean then.
I lost everything.
I think I'm gonna need to install this performance thing now. Master.
I give you a performance, Sherman. I give you a performance in bed. You'll never forget.
All lies.
What?
All
Rise.
lies.
Everyone get
All
up.
rise, motherfuckers.
Oh, I just said all lies again.
Ready for your judge?
Godbur's gonna die.
I'm gonna die, don't worry. I'm sitting here.
Come on, sit down.
I can't.
I haven't got all day.
Wait, I thought we're gonna rise.
You rise for the judge to re-enter the room. Bring you on whisper still.
Louder.
God
Hello,
damn it,
I'm back.
Judge, talk up.
Okay, so after looking at this case of Angel claiming 500k off the CLPD, I've looked at multiple videos of this situation from both parties.
You didn't receive mine.
Yes, I did.
How?
Because you gave me the Arik.
When was this?
Shut up!
Jesus.
Right, okay. Anyway, I'm going to be giving Angel compensation. Well, not for the amount of 500k.
What?
As
What do you mean not for the full
please,
amount?
please let me finish. Okay. As on both parties did do some wrong on this. Well in custody and well before it, both parties did do some wrong. As you did fail to comply with your weapon out when the police officer asked you to put it away. You should have complied.
I should only be required to apply to orders that make sense. You can't tell me to go take my. You can't tell me to take my clothes off and go dancing in the middle of the street and then arrest me for not complying.
The law states compliance with the police officer.
With reasonable orders.
Permission to take the stand.
Well, this is my final statement. So take the fucking seat.
The law demands I comply with reasonable orders. That order was not reasonable at the time. Just like you can't tell me to go dance naked in the street and then arrest me when I don't for a fair to comply.
At the time we had shots
that is not
fired.
A reasonable order.
They had shots fired at the time at stop loading. So officers came and they asked you to put your weapon away as you could have been a threat.
I obviously wasn't. I never had my weapon out. Yes, you can see from my video, and I have video from a third party that was at the scene. I could show the courtroom where I never had my weapon up. It was never pointed up.
Yes,
at the
yes, it was never up, but it was still unholstered.
That doesn't matter. I was outside the city limits.
Even though when an officer asks you to holster your weapon, compliance.
And so when an officer asked me to dance naked in the street, I must comply. Is that what you're telling me?
No, because that's not breaking the law.
If
but
an
when an officer
asks me to shoot another officer in the face, I must comply.
You should have complied with an officer. Okay?
I demand a retrial.
Well, you can demand what you want afterwards, but if you demand a retrial, you won't be getting compensation today.
I demand retrial.
And you won't be getting compensation today, and so very well be it.
I've already waited 2 weeks. I'll wait another 2 weeks. Retrial.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, we could put into retrial then. Could please believe?
Wait, I have to sit through this again next week.
Leave it, make sure I leave.
I plead guilty. I just want to get this over with.
Technically, you can't have a retrial, but whatever.
You can apply for one.
Conflict of interest.
Right,
I want to see the whole results.
Come on, out here you go.
Waiting for Blythe.
We're outside the courtroom, please, sir.
Wait, that's a garage.
Godbur, come with me.
Where's the rolling stone?
Aqua CL News, reporting live on location at the Altus Courthouse. This case set up for retrial as Angel was not happy with the outcome. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest as the trial continues. All the latest information and more with CL News Director Hawk, Ace Whittles, Terminal Logic, and Trance 420. Make sure you tune in to Long Range 80.8 and give us the latest tips and information on the latest news stories.
And for bringing in a witness without giving prosecution time to prepare. This is obviously jaded in CLPD's favor.
This is corruption.
Angel,
This is corruption.
can we get a statement for CLN for the as an interview for why you requested a retrial?
Well, hell yes, you get a goddamn statement. This goddamn corruption goes deep. CLPD, I tell you what, they're all the way up in City Hall. They got judges on their payroll. Their judges and their judges and commanders obviously no different. This was obviously a jaded trial. You see, they brought in the commander from CLPD to judge on a CLPD case.
I love
which
it.
is some
You're
garbage.
Went in your favor. It's
Jesus.
Hey, you want an interview with the news guy? You wait in line. This is my interview. You butt out of it. Like I say, this is obviously jaded. They brought in the commander for CLPD to beat the judge. They brought in a witness without even giving prosecution time to prepare or informing us. This whole court case was a cluster. I want a retrial with an actual judge. I don't want the corruption of CLPD in my trial. And I'm going for more next time simply because I have to come back. Some garbage wasting more of my time.
You heard it here from Angel live on location. Angel requesting even more in compensation because of the possible corruption in the courthouse today. We'll keep you tuned in and up to date with the retrial information, and we will be live on scene when that happens. Angel, thank you for your interview, and we hope things go well for you in the future.
Thanks for reporting the truth. You let the people of where are we? Is this Altus? You let the people of Altus know that we will not stand for corruption. Not in our police department, not in our courtrooms.
Absolutely, we'll put the word out. And Hawk with CL News reporting at the Altus Courthouse once again after the change in circumstances during the court hearing today.
Did you get it? PD team keepers check.
Outside the courthouse in the senator's office, CLPD, do you have any statements for the court case that just wrapped up here?
I don't believe we have any statements at this time. However, we will release a statement in due course.
Alrighty, thank you much. It sounds that Angel is pretty heated about possible corruption cases and possible things going awry within the CLPD. Do you have any information on that at all for CLN?
No, not at this time. We don't have any information. However, I can assure you the court process is not corrupt. Commander Blythe was assigned last minute to the court, and I think we're all a bit bemused considering the case went in Angel's favour.
Absolutely.
She's now demanding a retrial. So I think she is just...
The case was in my favor. I just wasn't getting the full comp.
She has a weapon out.
Miss, can you please put the gun down?
What do you mean?
Can you please put the gun down? You're outside the police station and the court. If you please put your weapon down.
Bags here.
Watching as things heat up yet again, just outside the courthouse in the senator's office. Angel leaving the scene after the request for a retrial. You can hear that she is intensely heated about this issue. Hopefully she is able to find some sort of medication and possible psychological evaluation down the road.